Hi, everyone.
What's up?
Welcome to the stream. All my early arrivals. We're late.
Tammie's tribe.
We had important things to do, though. Max made popcorn. Uh-oh. Someone just figured out we went live.
Yeah.
He was in bed.
He was.
He was in bed. No, don't start crying already. My goodness.
All right.
The first wine of the evening. Oh, favorite kind. Jasper's favorite cookies.
I got it.
Hello to Mudball. William.
You gotta get it up here.
Mavic Mini Pilot. Oh, he said he's not going to be able to stay, but he'll watch the replay. Hi, Mavic Mini Pilot on the replay. Chris Wedgeworth, Joe Fotoleo, Barkley's here, TJ, cookies for pup.
You just see his nose.
I see his nose.
It won't go super high.
Hey, Do It Right is here. I don't remember seeing Do It Right before. Welcome to the stream.
Yeah, welcome.
Oh, he got his DJI Air 2S yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
That's, everybody raves about that drone. What a good drone it is. I wouldn't mind having one.
Air 2S Army.
I would be in the Air 2S Army.
Mm-hmm.
We're in the POS Army. Do you know what that is? Do It Right?
We're in the POS Nation.
POS Nation.
Or worldwide.
The POS is the DJI FPV. Oh, look, he asked a good question.
But many other DJIs as well. Just not the Air 2S yet.
Yeah, no Air 2S yet, but the footage that comes out of that Air 2S, I think, is really good. Look, he asked a good question. How long does it take to build your muscle memory up so you're not thinking about every little move you make? Remember, that was my question in the beginning because I was thinking about typing. Like in the beginning, you're like, T, A, but eventually you could just do it. You're not thinking about it. You're just typing out sentences. And that's how good I wanted to be on the sticks.
They say 10,000 hours to be a pro.
Yeah?
Yeah, that's with anything.
That's with anything.
10,000 hours. Some people get it faster than others. So
when I was in Taekwondo, they said 10,000 of any move. So 10,000 punches, 10,000, roundhouse kicks, whatever it was. But yeah, 10,000. I don't know. I think I kind of feel it now, but I don't have the control that you have.
I got a lot more time than you.
Yeah. But I guess I'm not constantly thinking, this one is roll, this one is yaw. You know what I mean? But
once you hit that switch, it's a totally different world.
Yeah, I know. Into acro. So
semi the same but different.
Well, good luck with your Air 2S. That's an awesome drone. You'll be getting some good footage for sure. People were making fun of me. I said, shit, showtime. But you were smoking and then you're getting the popcorn. Hey, Dronesen is here. Dominic. He said, let's get ready to rumble. Place it here. Andy just popped in to leave. So, hi, Andy, if you watch the replay. If not,
What's up, dude?
Lambo is here. Tony from Quadcopters and Tech.
What's up, Tony?
I'm still scrolling. Maddie's here.
Maddie.
Air2S Army. Now it's up.
Yep, Maddie owns one.
Oh, Dronesen has the Avada. With head tracking, you did that?
And the dildo.
Oh, wow. I'm so afraid of both of them. I don't know. I just feel like what happens when the mosquito lands on my hand? And I'm like, Did I just like whack it into a tree?
No, you hit DJI pause.
What if I'm doing head tracking and I'm like, what'd you say, honey?
Then you just messed up your shot.
I just messed up everything. I
See,
don't know.
again, like that's a totally different world of flying, you know, with the motion controller. A lot of people call it a dildo, but it takes time to get used to that and be good at that.
Did Tony say you never get good at it? I don't know what he meant.
You need to fly more.
Brian B-Mag said 5 years, still drop the RC every time.
Yeah.
Wait, let me see. I think I missed something. I don't know. Let's see. Did I say hi to everybody? Oh, Dizzy Dean is here. Hey, Dizzy Dean. He's the one that you got the new POS from, right?
Mm-hmm.
Dizzy Dean? Yeah.
What's up, dude?
That's right.
It's still alive.
Deals have been made. See that? So we have, so ironically, I saw Ken was playing Crash videos. Tonight's a Crash special. I have like a whole bunch of Crash videos all queued up. But I don't think I actually have any Avadas. I saw he was playing Avada.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think I have any Avadas queued up. But tonight is Crash videos. I have a whole bunch. And actually, because of that, I feel like I have so much to do. I wasn't even going to do chat review tonight.
What about analytics?
No analytics. No. And I don't know if he's here.
We just keep asking and we never get it here. We don't get these prizes. We don't get analytics.
You don't want analytics, although
I've been waiting for this Saturday for months.
All right. I'm just going to jump in right here. I didn't go live last week. I saw a few other people jump in to fill the void, which is awesome. I think Dominic went live and Fly Zone Drone went live. And I tuned in to maybe like 10-15 minutes lurking at Fly Zone because I wasn't feeling well and I actually just went to bed. But what did I see? I swear I saw analytics. They were talking about how to grow your channel. And I'm like, what is this? What is this shit? Thursday night and they can talk about growing their channel?
They've been asking for it. And
I'm not allowed.
You're not giving them what they want.
Nobody wants it
so
here. They say, but other people are allowed to talk about it.
They have to do it themselves.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You know, look at all those views you missed.
Everyone who's talking about they don't want analytics. Wait, let me see. Do I still have my little slide up here? Let's see my suggestions. Oh wait, let me get rid of I still got a comment up. More videos. Want to see Tammie fly more? Guests, new faces, rotate guests. Yeah.
More lives. Come on.
There were about 5 people who said
you need to just wake up and hit the live button on your phone.
On my phone?
Show people going to the bathroom, brushing your teeth, taking the dog for a walk.
Behind the scenes. No, that'll be for when I start Patreon.
Those people get shower lives.
Oh my God. Looks like Doug is on his way home. And then he'll catch up with the chat. Thanks for joining, Doug. So yeah, I had a lot planned for last week. I had a whole game show planned for last week, but that is going to be next week because that's going to be on the show with the 8 o'clock start. But tonight is Crash Video Night. And also I did want to apologize to Gary H. Gary H said last week, this comment is strictly here in hopes of being added to the chat review next week. I'm sorry, Gary, we're not doing chat review. So that one will have to wait. Yep. Because I've just got so many videos. Can I just ask one question though? What is it about crash videos? Why do people like to see crashes?
Well, because you're showing what you don't want to show. Okay. I never wanted to show a crash video. I wanted to look good.
Yeah, you always did.
And I always crashed all the time. I could never do. Well, I would do edits.
Yeah, you would do edits.
I would do edits. And finally, I got a 1-pack. So happy.
That's right, because you used to only do edits. That's when every flight day.
Or even a GPS, like it would be cool. I mean, I'm sure it's done, but it'd be cool to like get that one shot where you like come down low and then go back up high and turn and go backwards and come back down. Just leave it as one shot.
Yeah, just one perfect shot.
Mm-hmm.
That would be nice.
But then you crash.
And
that's life.
But is it like, I don't know. It's like nobody wants to crash. But everyone loves crash videos. Like if I put crash I don't want to be like analytics, but if I put crash anywhere in my title or hashtags or anything, like that video is getting views. People love to see crashes.
Then I need to start showing my crashes.
Well, it's funny that you say that.
I could do like an hour of crashing.
Can I pull up a couple of old ones of yours?
What?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Too many tumbles.
This is back when
Don't be getting views off of my stuff.
This is back when Max
YouTube, I said
used
no.
to crash.
So you need to like hit this and say there's a claim.
Hashtag crash.
maxair claim.
All right, this is a good one. This was in Newburgh. I cut it down a little bit.
So laggy. Oh yeah, I know this one.
You remember this one?
I fail-safed on it.
You fail-safed.
That was my old days Radio Link.
And then
no.
The car.
There it comes.
No, God! No, God, please, no!
Man.
No!
Again!
And another car.
And then this dude comes over, checks it out, comes right up to it. Could have took it.
Yeah, he left it there.
Yeah. That was a session 5.
That was the old days.
Yeah. Radio Link, baby.
Yeah.
It was my mistake, though. I mean, it was kind of far, I guess. Farther than I've gone before.
Yeah.
But I was like right behind this huge tree in the park. I mean, it was massive. Probably like
that. Yeah.
5 foot in width.
One of those really big old trees.
Yep. And I just went behind the tree, and tree's all water. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
my mistake. Newbie.
Oh, weird.
Now when I fly, I always turn in the direction that I'm at.
Yep. And you always remind me to do that too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Speaking of water, good. I got one more of yours.
Girl, be stealing all my shit.
This is when you were flying in the yard. I didn't put any sound with this one. Look how fast you're zipping through the yard. He kept doing the same path over and over and doing it faster and faster. And if you caught him right there, he's sitting by this stream with a fan blowing on him because it was summer.
A little car battery hooked up to the fan.
Is that how you did it?
Well, I had an inverter.
All right. Boom. into the stream.
Who was that?
Look at that.
That was Batman.
That was Batman into the stream.
We're in the stream.
Yeah.
I've been flying Stretch X for a long time.
Yeah. Yeah, for a really long time. But yeah, I think that you could probably go and pull a ton of crash videos.
Oh, tons.
I mean, when you're learning acro,
Yep.
that's the way it is.
Yep.
You know, that's the way it is. You're going to
First
crash.
flight was a broken arm and a bent motor. Just because I got scared and disarmed.
Yeah.
Yeah, an FPV. So I started line of sight first, and got decent at that. I was okay.
Oh, yeah, line of sight you did for a long time.
Yeah. I'm sure I had a lot of crashes with that too, but nothing really recorded.
Right.
Because I didn't have a camera on top.
Yeah, that was just to fly. And
finally went to FPV and just took off. 2 seconds later, got so scared I just disarmed and broken arm, came back. Had to solder shit again.
I was going to say, and that was after building your own drone.
Yeah.
And trying to get some rates that would work, balancing it on, what was that, beta flight?
Yeah. Well, first it was clean flight.
Oh, that's right.
But yeah, then went to beta flight. The good old days.
Yeah, the good old days.
Knowing nothing. Everything sucked.
Everything sucked. Well, you were always building.
Yeah, Joe's in Costa Rica right now.
Yeah.
Chilling on your stream.
And he's on the stream. Mm-hmm. I didn't realize he was still there. Awesome. Soak up some sun.
No, he just got there.
He just got there?
See, this girl don't follow nobody.
You know, I knew he was going. Oh.
Didn't you just see him go in the bathroom just like 10 minutes ago live? Before you started?
No, he did not.
He did a live video.
He did not.
I'm going to the bathroom in Costa Rica. Never disarm. That's what I learned.
Never disarm.
Same newbie stuff, you know? That was an official newbie to FPV.
Yes, Tony, finally there is water in the stream again. We had such a drought this summer.
Mm-hmm.
Such a drought. I've never seen that stream dry up, but it actually dried up. That one that Max's drone went into was bone dry, no fish.
Yep. Which is weird too. We didn't see any dead fish. So they must have migrated.
They didn't. They got eaten.
Oh, that's true. Yeah,
every single day, the great blue herons were down there picking them out of the puddles.
They were good, nice sized fish because she fed them hot dogs every day.
I fed them every day to fatten up the herons.
Stuff.
They didn't have names, but they all came like, hey, fish. They don't come up to the bridge.
But see, that's my thing. See, she disagrees with me.
I disagree. I already know what you're going to say. I disagree.
So I want chickens, but I'll name it chicken. You know? Because one day it'll be dinner.
It will never be dinner. It will be
never.
For eggs.
It'll be a friend, but
it'll be for eggs.
For eggs, yeah.
That's it. Mm-hmm. He said it'll be chicken 1, chicken 2, chicken 3. He can't do that.
She named her fish. Hey, I caught fish 1. I put him back though.
Yeah, you put him back.
Pup checked him out.
Yeah.
Keith checked that one. Remember when Keith, he freaked out.
Yeah.
He didn't like it.
He likes to eat them.
Yeah. The cat likes to eat it, but freaked out when I saw it in person.
Definitely freaked out. Drone tip number 1. Return to home to hover underneath bridges. Yeah. I almost got caught up with that. I was flying the DJI FPV under the train trestle down the street from us, and I was going in and out of the, what are they called that hold up the bridge? Girders? What are they called?
Truss.
Girder.
Yeah,
I was going in and out of trusses.
Yeah, I guess.
Well, whatever those, like, big metal thingies are. I was going in and out of them and going under the railroad bridge, and then boop, that was it. battery was done, returned to home, and it started to come up. I was right under the bridge.
Newbie, this was like a couple years ago, right?
Couple years ago.
Yeah. I mean, you should have noticed your battery in your goggles.
Oh, yeah. No, it was when I started.
Yeah.
A year and a half ago, probably. But yeah, you got to know where that, you got to know how to turn that return to home off.
Mm-hmm.
Like you do when we're at the track. Doesn't it always want to come back? And you're like, no, we're not done. You bring that battery way down low.
Well, no, mine's a manual, so it won't go back home. It just reminds me it's time to go back.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But it warns me early, like, but it does, like, so people say, like, say you go halfway out your distance. It has done that when we were at Ed's. It said come back, but it gave it to me as an early.
Yeah, because sometimes it lets you know that you have just enough battery to return home.
Where when I'm at the track, it gives me a warning at, I don't know, 20% probably.
Yeah.
Because I'm like right there.
Yeah.
But when I was out on the lake, it did it at like 40. So.
Yeah.
Maybe even higher. I forgot. That was a while ago. But it was a higher percentage to say come back home, which I did. And I had still, I don't know, 30% battery left. So just wanted me to come home early to make sure.
Yeah.
But that's pretty cool that like it knows like the distance and how much it's going to take to get back.
And one time I didn't believe it.
The smart drone.
I feel like I still had like, I don't know, 45%. And it was telling me that I should return to home. And I was like, why? Like I had gotten to where I wanted to be. I was getting the footage I wanted. And it was telling me that there was just enough to come back home. And I was like, that can't be right. It said I had 45. But I was far enough away. Like I think it was when we were out on that lake. Mm-hmm. It took me the rest of the battery to get back to where we were. So it wasn't kidding. It was, we have some suggestions. Trestles, bridge supports. Okay.
You know, that thingy.
Those thingies.
You know, it's made of metal. I think. Yeah, metal.
Oh, MMP was working on an compilation.
He was just settling down.
I have my compilation, but I bet yours is going to be better. Wait, do I still have mine? I think I see. Yeah, this was a little bit. Sometimes I just, you know, so thank you. Yeah. Yeah, but I guess Mavic Mini Pilot's been working on one, so thank you for that. I can't wait to see what a horrible fool I make of myself. I crashed my drone on a train track about a mile from the home point. Oh, that's a long walk to go get it.
Yeah, that's a long walk.
Hey, 4 States Aerial is here.
And then when you get there, you don't even know where it is.
Yellow Rose Drones is here.
Doing circles for hours. Remember when I lost my GoPro?
Oh.
So the day before, our buddy Stevie crashed, which was 4 of us looking. It took about an hour. And he had
That was a hot day, too.
That was a hot day. The next day was hotter.
But wait, that first day, Stevie crashed. I was meeting them over at the trestle.
That's when Tony showed the first time meeting Tony.
Yeah. And Tony was up on the hill where everyone had flown from. And when I got there, it was just Tony. So I said hi to him, but I had brought breakfast sandwiches. So I had a bag with breakfast sandwiches. And Tony said that Stevie had crashed and Max and Scott and Stevie were all looking for the drone. And I knew that everyone was starving because the trestle was actually our second stop. So I was like, let me bring them the sandwiches. So I asked Tony where, and he said the trees down there. So I headed for these trees, but they had gone this way to those trees. So I'm walking. It is hot. I don't see anybody.
She thought it was hot.
I thought it was hot. And then I saw Tony's drone over my head. And he's going this way. And I was like, That's the coolest thing ever. Tony's going to lead me to them. So I'm following Tony's drone. I got my bag of sandwiches. I got drinks. I go all the way across the field. And then I see Tony's drone turn and go back the other way. And I was like, he wasn't showing me the way. I was making up a story in my head.
He was just getting video of you.
He was probably getting video of me walking along.
How come you never posted that?
Yeah, really. Where's the Tammie's Lost video? Where's that one, Tony? So yeah, I carried around sandwiches for a while. And then I saw Scott going back to his car and I realized I was in the completely wrong part of the field. Mm. But then when did you lose the GoPro?
So we were looking for the drone and I set my GoPro down, a couple other things.
That's right.
I think his remote. And I was looking through his goggles pretty sure it was still on at that time. You really couldn't see anything. You just saw bushes. The beeper was on, but for some reason his beeper was super low. Like it was just garbage. Sounded like it went through underwater stuff. I tried to give him one. He didn't want one.
He wanted one.
And
Tony said it's posted.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I gotta go find that. I didn't.
Maybe it
either.
did. That was a while ago.
Yeah.
So couldn't hear the beeper. Finally, we did when we got real close to it. But my beeper's super loud. Mm-hmm. Well, on Mr. Glass and Tank. I don't know how these two new guys are.
Yeah.
I'm sure that camo one's junk. By the way, the POS flies like garbage. But I found one that flies like truly like shit.
Worse than the others.
Oh my God. Like I went out for my first flame. Like, what's wrong with this drone? That was my first. I brought it back. I changed the Rage, changed the Expo, went up again, and I'm like, nah, this thing is not flying right. And then went over to Dizzy's that I bought. And that one flies good.
So
it doesn't land now. Don't try to land it.
Yeah, that one's a hand catch.
It's only a hand catch.
But I think it's something that no one else would notice. But we were flying at the track.
It flies like
he's chasing cars. And
it's gonna be a shelf guy.
You're coming around the corner, and it just gave a little like as you came around the corner, like
when you hit the stick and you roll with your stick or pitch with your stick, like that's what it does. Well, instead it did. That's what it did. Roll and it did a flick, and it's like, what the hell is going on? Yeah. Like it's garbage.
Yeah. So
that'll be a shelf guy. It's pretty looking. It's got a cool camo sticker kit on it.
Yeah. But wasn't the best flyer. I think no one will notice in his video, but Wedge and Big is here. He wants to know if he missed analytics.
That's what we're going to talk about next.
No, we're not.
Well, I'm going to take Pup for a walk.
No.
Why not?
We're not talking analytics.
I want analytics.
So here's my idea.
Tammylytics.
So here's my idea on the shows we got 25 people in.
Yeah.
Here's my idea on the shows for all my my 25 hardcore Tammie Tribe friends. I've got my early nights, I got my late nights, and possibly this second Saturday Tammylytics. Since no one really wants analytics on this show, I'm going to make it its own show where no one can complain about it. Oh no. Here he is.
For a walk.
Here he is. No, come on up. No, come all the way up. Everyone wants to see you. Come on. Right over here next to Max.
I'll give you some cookie.
His butt didn't get up. There.
It's starting to get a little
So my idea was this. On the 8 o'clock shows, I plan my big scheduled show with all my little segments the way I normally do. On the late nights,
he's locked in.
He's locked in.
It's like a fighter pilot for the kill.
On the late nights, which today is one, a little more casual, not so much planning on my part so that I don't spend my entire week, every single week planning the show. Because don't I spend too much time?
No, you spend no time.
He makes fun of me. He's like, this is a part-time job that you're not even getting paid for.
No, I don't say part-time. I say full-time.
He says full-time. He's like, you're putting 40 hours a week into this show. So my idea moving forward is my 8 o'clock shows every other week will be my full planned out show. The 10 o'clock shows will be a little bit more casual and maybe, you know, bringing people on and having like a panel to chat about something. And then second Saturday, analytics will also be a smaller panel talking about analytics and how to grow your channel. So second Saturday, which...
How to grow your channel. See these? Check out maxair.com.
Grow lights.
Grow lights. They grow channels. Grow streams, your lives, comments.
Look at what said.
Yeah, that inner claw is getting sharp. It's like keycaps.
Yes, Tammie. Well,
Right?
So second Saturday, but I didn't pick a time yet. And like this coming Saturday is second Saturday of November.
That's what you said, second Saturday every month.
I know, I said second Saturday. Now, so for this Saturday, I mean, I'm just going to pull up some of the things I already talked about. I'm not going to plan a show. I want to talk about it with the people that are going to do the show with me. But if anyone wants to give a vote on what time I should do it, I'm looking at mornings because I don't want to mess up the whole day. But I know Saturdays.
I'll take him for a walk.
Rodney Bell is on Saturday morning.
Yeah, but he's super early.
He's super early.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Well, then Dom's not going to be there because
Dom is on with Rodney.
With Rodney, but he goes to bed after that.
And then he goes to bed.
I would think so.
Yeah.
Maybe Dom doesn't even sleep.
He probably doesn't. Right, Johnson? I'm like, by the time I
Dom's here.
Do
you sleep, Dom?
Yeah, I don't. Dom doesn't. Maybe he takes a nap in his car or in that restaurant he goes to.
Good. Takes power naps all day long.
Yeah.
Gets his full 8 hours. Power naps.
Yeah, so I mean, for me, I'm thinking like Saturday morning, maybe, I don't know, 10 or 11 o'clock. Is Pup going to go? Are you going to go do boys' time? That's
Maybe.
Boys' time when they go smoke. All right, come on, hop down. Hop down, hop down. Careful. Okay. All right, so that's my idea on the shows, because I can't do a great big planned out 5 segments of clips and themes and slides and all this other stuff. I can't do it every week. Max is going to kill me. So, 8 a.m. is midnight there. Ronnie does the sunrise, right? I know, which changes, but hey, Uncle Bill's here. So I don't know. I haven't picked a time, so I guess that's problem number 1, as I haven't picked a time. But like for me, I need to get up, walk Jasper, make coffee, walk Jasper again, feed the cat. So I don't know. I mean, I can't do super early. That's not me. If you saw my video that I just posted yesterday or the day before, I called it flying at sunrise ruins the whole day. And I mean that wholeheartedly. Like, I like to fly at sunrise. We get awesome footage. We meet up with our friends. But then the rest of the day completely sucks. Max and I both go to sleep for like a few hours. Like, it just like kicks our butt when we get up for sunrise. We're not sunrise people. We're sunset people. But yeah, so I'll have to work out a time and then I'll send out a thumbnail. Yeah, well, I guess maybe right after Rodney, Dominic. I don't know what time Rodney goes off, but I mean, that would probably be okay with me. I know, but you have the best stream, Uncle Bill. We have the best time at your stream. Oh, I don't think I said hi to Joe America. Hi, Joe America. You gonna hop down? You gonna go outside? Yeah, he's coming. Back down again. So, oh, thank you, Lee. Oh, so why don't we start with the crash videos? I'm gonna start with Lee since he's here. I have a crash video from Lee. Let's see. I'll play yours first. I put most of them into like a compilation, but I left Lee's by itself because I know he uses Epidemic and he already put music to it. So I'm just gonna play his straight out. Watch out for that branch. But he said it survived the crash just fine, so that was good. That was, wait, Lee, was that an Avada? Remind me what you were flying. I think it was the Avada. And because I think I was wondering how it was going to hold up in the crash, and you said it, took off and flew away, so that was good. It seems like definitely a tougher built drone than the DJI FPV, which definitely breaks on impact. Oh boy. I don't know, Dominic. I don't know if it's way too late for your time, but I can't do anything later on a Saturday because we're usually doing something on a Saturday or working on a Saturday or I don't know, flying somewhere on a Saturday. So, all right. Oh, but okay. So speaking of the DJI FPV, I'll show you my crashes. I crashed. Oh, here it is. I was flying in a Bando, and I don't know. I think when I first got the DJI FPV, which was a gift for my birthday a year and a half ago now, it was April. So a year and a half ago, I just got so excited that I could do all of the things that I wouldn't dare do with my Phantom 4. And so I was in this Bando and I was flying up and down the hallways and in and out of doorways. And let me play it. So yeah, I was in this Bando and I got obsessed with going in and out of the windows. This is all I did the whole time, in and out of windows, up and down these hallways, through the doorways. Like I was just so into the fact that like I would never fly my Phantom in here. I just wouldn't. I would never do it. I just can't. I don't know. I can't judge. I can't judge it when I'm looking at the iPad. Look, I was flying through the dark. I mean, I was all over the place with my FPV. I was so happy with this thing. And every window, in and out, in and out, in and out. I'm out this one. I'm in the next one, up this stairwell. But I did end up crashing twice in this Bando. And the second one really broke it. I think I probably cracked on the first. See, there's this bar over the stairwell there. Well, now I'm trying to come up this stairwell and I don't see that bar, but there I am stuck on it. Boom. That was my first crash, but I kept flying. I think it was cracked. This is my second crash. The last window I wanted to go through. I misjudged a little bit. And that broke my copter's paw, but Max fixed it for me. So that's the only real crashes that I've had with the DJI FPV, but it just that seemed like such a little tumble. I mean, I don't think that would have hurt the Avata. I don't think it certainly wouldn't have hurt a carbon frame, real FPV drone. But yeah, it just broke the arm completely from my oh wait, was it the arm? No, I think it was just the motor was just like, it was just the paw. But Max used some JB Weld, and I'm still flying the same one. My year is coming up. 2-year will be coming up, and I'm going to get a new one. I'm going to do the Carry Fresh. That's what I was thinking. I'll just pop it into manual mode, and I'll try manual mode. And of course, I'll certainly crash it, and then I'll trade it in for a new one. That's my plan. Let me see. I thought I saw, Kim Fuse is here. Thanks for stopping in. Kim.
Manual mode. Mode.
What do you need? Oh, yeah. Ooh, you almost spelled.
Manual mode.
Yeah, soon. Hey, Kim, I wanted to tell you that I was listening to your stream last night. I was painting, but no, not last night, the night before. I was painting, so I wasn't in the chat at all, but I was listening while I was painting, and I was cracking up. Kim and Gardo were doing live stream flying whoops around their house, and the dogs were barking. I was just cracking up at that. I thought that was so funny. Fun. That was really funny. Say hi, Key. Say hi. He's gonna growl at you. He hates live stream night.
There it is.
Key.
Okay.
It's you on TV, man.
Where's the camera? Oh, he's pissed. Right.
I know, he never likes it. Meanwhile, Jasper hears me get my talking voice on, like I'm talking to the computer, and he gets all excited. Oh, hey, Mars is here. Yay, Mars FPV is here. Thanks for coming. Oh, and I see Troy is here. Beer. Oh, just down the road from you. Very cool. Very cool. So, and Mark Sullivan is here. I have a video from Mark Sullivan too for the crash videos tonight. Actually, see, a bunch of people sent them in. I didn't even get them all together. There might be part 2 coming up. So if you want to send in a crash video for the next run, I think I do have more. But let me see who else I had for tonight. I played Max's. I played mine. Well, I have a whole compilation, and I put it to music. It's a little bit long, but I had things to say. So if I play this, let me know if the music's too loud. Not that I know how to turn it down, but I wanted to talk during it because it's kind of long. It's, let me see. I think I have 6 or 7 people in this one. So this is a lot of videos. Wait a second. Let me, all right. I don't see. Okay. I was just looking in the chat. I was looking for Unlimited Vertical because he actually sent me a bunch of crashes too. He made his own compilation, but I don't see that he's here. So if he's not here, I'm going to save it. If he is here, I'll play it. So I'm keeping my eye out for Unlimited. In the meantime, let me play all of these crashes. There were some really good ones. So we have Jackrabbit FPV. Here's at Minefield. And let me know, can you guys hear me? I think I'm pretty loud. But yeah, I don't know. You guys were brave to fly through all of the structures because there is no way. There is no way I would fly through here. I pulled one of Genesee's when she was at her bando. And see, this is the kind of thing that happened to me though. She had a bee bomber I'm the kind that happens to me all the time. That's why I don't want to fly like with the dildo. Like I feel like I'm always moving my hands around. But she had a bee bothering her the whole time she's flying, and it distracted her and caused her crash. But she's trying to like fly by herself and scare it away. That didn't work. So yeah, we ended up crashing into this building. What are you doing? You guys finished the dinner? I'm playing Crastios. That's Jenna.
I am.
Yeah. I don't know if I know how to turn the music down, the video down. That. Okay. Oh, this is Gary Brent Ariel.
Oh, I just saw it hurt something.
You did. Look, into a wire. You can see the wire bend. When you hit it, it like bends. Kim Hughes. No, this is Kim coming up right now. And I did not know what made her crash. Look, honey. I had to watch this more than once because I didn't know what made her crash. It looks like she just fell. I thought she just fell outside. Watch, here it comes.
What the
See, you see? I slowed it down. Watch, I slowed it down. Ready? It's a drone. Ah, it was Gardo.
That is very rare.
Yeah. Look, here's Mark Sullivan. He was flying. Let me see. Oh, he was flying a DJ too. No, stop.
I know. The cat's crazy. Little chickens.
Well, he was messing with the chickens with the drone. Look at all the wires. I'm already afraid. I don't know why. I'm always afraid of the wires. I'm going to tell you the drone in a second. But like, yeah, he's trying to avoid the wires too. And it's like backing up. And then he ends up too close to the deck. Now I'm like, ah. He did hit it. He hit it.
Oh, not too bad though.
Not too bad.
Yeah.
Okay, now Lambo, look where he's flying.
We need to set up a bed here.
I know. Look where he's flying. Isn't that cool?
Yeah.
He's in a hockey rink. There he is too. I saw him. But he named his video Idiot Twin Power Activate, Form of Hockey Puck.
Yeah. For real.
Look at him go. Look at him go.
Troy did this with a bunch of people.
Did he?
A bunch of hockey players. Yeah.
All right, here's my last one. This is Danish.
I've always wanted.
All right.
Almost did this, but
He's
wires, dude.
Yeah, but look, he's messing with this. This is that Rumble in the Jungle. He's messing with this for a while, right? But at some point, no, I didn't put any wires in. He's going nuts with this thing.
Yeah, that's good.
But at one point, he wants to go up it and come down backwards.
Yep.
Okay?
He just did.
Yeah, but
He wants to do the whole
he's
thing.
gonna do a big one. Here it comes. No, he's still messing around with it. All right. He goes through the trees, and then this is where he tries to get it. And he does get it. But then he crashes.
Where is he? He's in Florida?
Well, Rumble in the Jungle is in Florida.
that's
I don't
where-
know
okay.
where he's from.
Yeah, well, that's from Florida.
Yeah. Okay, here it is. Ready? Look. Got it. Got it. Got it.
Mm-hmm.
But then it crashes.
That tree moss stuff,
Yeah.
that'll get you.
And actually, his video is pretty funny because he had this little sound clip like, nothing can go wrong. And then it's like, everything went wrong. So, yeah. Oh, yeah. I know. The moss in the trees, like that was seriously like Florida stuff.
Yeah.
Look at, why?
You gotta come the other way.
Why?
Because he just wants to go night-night. But that's why I just said we need a bed in here.
I know, but it's like he can't go get in the bed. He's got to be on my chair. I'm all uncomfortable. This is like every week with this guy. Oh, yeah, one shots. Yeah, when you're like a puck. Oh, right outside of Tampa. That's right. Gardo said they were there for that. They were there for Rumble in the Jungle.
Yeah, I think they were going. That was right after the Chicago meetup, I think.
That's right. There's like one after another after another. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Oh, hey, Wayne B is here. Hi, Wayne.
What's up, Wayne?
Moss trees are dicks. So yeah, that was a good. Whoops. Sorry, I hit the wrong button. I got a lot of crash videos for this compilation and for this week, but I had this other idea.
We want to know when you're going into manual. Like, when is the date? Because we heard about this before.
Okay, so
we want to see.
It has to be. It has to be before my time is up on Care Refresh, right?
So you're gonna have to give it a week prior to your Care Refresh.
It's coming up
2 weeks
soon. I think Care Refresh is in February.
Okay.
So what do I plan a date for this?
You have like 1 month to hit that button.
Okay. So do I do?
Or you're gonna buy a brand new one.
Do I do like do I do a simulator first?
What do you think?
I don't know. Does it fly like
the DJI goggles have a simulator on them?
The simulator that I was playing with that you have.
Mm-hmm.
Does this drone fly like that?
No.
See, that's why I am not sure about the simulator, because I feel like I'm going to learn things in there, and then this drone reacts differently to commands.
Well, to a point, it does. It feels floaty. Now, I run Velocidrone. I don't know what update I have, but it was, when did I get it? A year ago? That was like pretty much my first sim, except for helicopters and airplanes. I had that. I've tinkered with it, just like the drones themselves. Like, it's cool on a rainy day, and I don't know. I haven't played with it. Tinkered, yes. Not played it, like I don't race people. I've tried the courses. I'm bad at racing. Freestyle, I'm cool. Cruising, ripping, racing, I suck.
I don't like to watch racing. I
like racing.
I don't like.
It's cool.
No.
It's cool to do in person.
I don't.
Or in real life.
I like to watch the drones, like when we've seen on TV. I like to watch the drones do the course. To watch the FPV footage of the racing is too fast for my head. It makes me sick.
I like both.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
It makes me sick.
But I think I like the actual flying better. I like them both, but the flying is cool because FPV makes you feel like you're in a fighter jet. Like Jason said he wanted to do tonight. He always wanted to go up in a jet, but he was too tall, which is crazy. So my grandfather, my papa, he signed up to be in the Navy for a fighter pilot.
He did?
And he got declined because he was too short.
Oh.
Now they found out later in life, a couple generations later, that actually a short person can handle more G's than a taller person.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Did you know that my grandfather tried to be in the Navy too?
No.
My grandfather, when he was 3, this is a crazy stuff from, back in the day, but my grandfather was 3 years old and he was holding wood while his 6-year-old brother chopped it. And his 6-year-old brother chopped off part of his finger right here. So when Pearl Harbor happened, my grandfather and all his friends went down to sign up for the Navy. Like, they all got in the car and they went down to New York City and they were signing up for the Navy. And my grandfather went to sign the papers, and the guy said, "Hey, come back when you got the rest of your finger." So they all left and went and signed up for the Army instead. So my grandfather was in the Army. But I think Navy was his first choice. Actually, that was before Pearl Harbor. Because I always wondered if he was in the Navy would he have been sent to Pearl Harbor for training? It was like before Pearl Harbor happened.
Yeah, I remember all those letters.
Yeah. But yeah, I didn't know your grandfather wanted to be a fighter pilot.
Well, my papa.
Your papa.
Yeah.
That's a
not my grandpa that you know.
Right. Your papa.
Yeah.
I think
he was interested in planes pretty much, I guess, his whole life too.
Well, he's the one who taught you to fly, right?
Yep.
And remind everybody.
That's probably what got him into a hobby, because he couldn't fly a real one.
Yeah.
So he wanted to fly something.
Remind everyone how old you were when you were holding a remote controller in your hand.
I mean, probably. Well, I guess I lived in New York. I don't know, from the time I was born till a couple of years old. Then my parents decided to go to Florida. We lived. Well, they didn't live there too long, and I stayed
in Florida. Yeah.
My grandpa and grandma raised me till the age of 4, almost to the time I was ready to start school. Then I moved back up here and moved in with my other grandparents on my mom's side. Those were my papa and nana.
And that's when you started flying, when you were with your papa and your nana.
Yeah. So probably like just right before kindergarten.
Wow.
So like 5.
Kindergarten.
Like 4 or 5. And then I don't know. I really liked it, I guess.
Put his mouth on it.
Because I remember, I don't know. It only took me a few months to understand it, I guess.
Yeah.
Everybody was impressed that I was like 5 years old without it, like, back then. I mean, you still can do it today, but you were plugged into another remote and there was a master and a sleeve.
I remember you telling me about that.
So the master, which was my papa, he would have the master remote. He hit a switch, and then it would give the slave authority. And then once I got, of course, you have a person that's sitting there line of sight with you. See you get in trouble, and he would hit the switch and take over.
It's like driver's ed.
Yeah.
When the driver's ed teacher, he has the oh shit, like brake pedal on his side on the car.
Yeah. See, DJI already has that built in. But I think we were running Fatabas back then. I remember something with a T. Yeah, he's chilling.
Yeah. Yeah, a lot of people are saying they get sick with some of these things too.
But I like line of sight. I also I love FPV, but I love that line of sight too. I haven't done no airplanes FPV.
Like
soon.
Carbon. You were like a little carbon cage.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
He was a little
like 5 years old. I had no no plug-in no more. I fueled the plane, started the plane, taxied the plane, flew the plane, landed the plane, all by myself.
Yeah, and landing is the hard part.
Yeah. Full throttle, get up there and get 20 mistakes high.
20 mistakes.
But when you come in for a landing, you got no more mistakes left.
No, that's it. You gotta land it.
That's where everybody breaks it.
That is the hard part.
Yep.
Yeah, everybody was saying that they have a hard time watching the real fast stuff too. They get vertigo and want to throw up. Hey, look, Gloyd is here.
Oh, what's up, dude?
Kitty Hawk with Wright Brothers. I don't think you were there, Lloyd. I don't know. I don't think you were really there. So yeah, I feel like it's all right. So,
but I like fast stuff, slow stuff. Doesn't bother me.
You don't get sick at all?
Nah, not really. Because I've done all that crazy acro shit,
Okay, well.
And then I like a slow cruise. But I do want to go up in a real jet. I want to experience those G's.
See, I don't.
And I do want to see where my limit is. But you have to do some training before that. It's expensive. One day, not today, but one day, hopefully. But it's like a 3-day course where you have to go through like whole simulator and, you know, getting G's put on you. I'll do it.
Oh, definitely.
See, I don't know if I could do the whole like a flat spin or anything. I don't know about doing that shit for like a minute. It's too much, but
no, that's horrible. That's horrible.
Maybe. I don't know.
What about just sitting there upside down?
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
No problem?
No problem. I mean, just roll over and just keep cruising?
Yeah.
No problem.
Yeah?
What's the difference?
The blood rushes to your head.
Then you roll back over.
Okay, here's a question. When you're flying or watching your own videos, like you know what you are doing. You know how sometimes like even maybe like in a car, like you're fine because you're the one who's in control, but as a passenger, you might be sick, right? No?
I've been in some crazy car drivers and then being on the track too. I did the track one time with one of the drifters.
That's right. You were in a drift car.
But it was just the oval. But it's just like, you know, still you're sideways the whole time pretty much.
We went to the drift track and we were trying to help them dry it out after a little rain shower. Remember when we were just driving around in the car?
It made me feel a little weird, yes. But we were just going too slow. Like, I don't know.
We were going slow and we're going like around.
We were doing an oval. So it's just like constant, just an oval. You
I was like, now I know I can never do this. Like I felt so sick just from going around the oval. Oh, that's right. That was regular race day. That wasn't drift day. We were just doing oval around in circles.
That was race day. And like, I don't know, when you're the driver, so I went through, not that I paid for them, but I had a couple friends that were like instructors, motorcycle and driving. And I went through courses that were free. And they taught me to the motorcycle, like when you're driving, you're not really looking when you're doing left and right. You're not looking at the turn. You're already projecting after that.
Yeah. Right.
You know, and that's where your eyes should be, you know, so that's where you don't feel that motion, I guess, because you're overcoming it already. You're already predicting it.
You're involved
being the passenger. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
But, you know, there's people out there that can do it, you know, because they know what their driver's going to do, you know, especially those people that like read maps while they're driving, where, you know, doing those rally races.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, because they're never really looking up at the track. They're looking down at a map and saying, turn left, turn right. You know, they're your Google Maps. They're going through a rally course doing streets and dirt track and then back onto a street.
I can't do that either. I can't read a map in the car.
Over a mountain, down a cliff.
I can't be looking down while I'm getting knocked around like that.
I can.
Oh, no, I definitely can't. Definitely can't. Even, but see, for me, even sometimes watching videos, even with like nice flyers and cinematic apps, sometimes I have to put my phone up here because if I'm looking down, I still feel like I'm doing that motion and I can get sick from looking down. So the new,
I don't think it's new, but it's been being shared a lot through my feeds. But the new commercial airliners like the 737, the 727, I think, which are all just like commercial airlines that we fly, JetBlue, American Airlines, commercial airlines.
Mm-hmm.
So they've converted over from the actual like inputs this way, front, back, and then the pedals. Now it's all a joystick.
Really?
Mm-hmm. So it's more fighter jet.
I was going to say that's like a jet.
Mm-hmm.
Huh. I wonder why.
Mm-hmm.
Is there more control like that?
Probably just then again too, all the screens are LEDs now. LCDs, and the pilots that I've been watching taking off because it's been shared in my feed. So, you know, they pull back, you know, they're watching the runway at first, you know, which is, I guess this is your yaw or your rudder as an airplane, you know?
Yeah.
So it's nothing like the Avata. Like it's an actual airplane. This is your rudder or yaw.
Mm-hmm.
This is your roll.
Makes
and this
sense.
is your pitch.
Makes sense.
You know, I guess their throttle's here where they're still this way, you know? They're still holding on to all four motors.
Mm-hmm.
That hasn't changed yet. But over here it's changed, and then they got buttons on the top, and I'm sure that's for like flaps and I don't know, just different stuff, whatever they're using it for. But once they pull off, they're looking at a screen. They don't look at the outside the windshield no more.
Oh wow.
Yeah, so it's telling their like horizon, you know, and their elevation, speed, all that stuff. That's all they need to know, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, what's the point of looking up at the clouds?
Yeah, right. That tells you nothing.
Yeah.
Oh wow, that's a crazy thought though, that they're not even looking out the window. But yeah, what are they gonna see?
Mm-hmm.
Nothing.
Because there's sensors all over the planes, you know. So if you ever look at an airplane close and you see these little tiny spikes, those are all their sensors. It reads all kinds of different things. That's nothing new, but new to some people.
Yeah. All right, I have a question, speaking of airplanes and stuff. So we fly drones, and then there are, I say airplanes. Why does everyone say fixed wing? Because when I think of a wing, I think of like a wing, the thing that's just like a wing with motors on it.
Well, fixed wing is an attached wing.
Attached.
A lot of
wing.
people get confused to a wing to a fixed wing, but I'm assuming most people are correct when they say fixed wing, because a fixed wing is now it can be unbolted or deconstructed, but it's still a fixed wing, where there's an actual like wing that comes off all the time.
So,
but what people get confused is just a wing,
right?
Which there's no body to it,
right? It's just a wing.
Just a wing, control surfaces, and that's it.
Mm-hmm.
You know? And then there's fixed wing,
where the wing is fixed to a body. Is that what it means?
So most of the time, it's either top mounted or mid, and that's considered fixed wing to underbody or now I can't think of the word. But the wing is actually on the bottom of the body. That usually can come off for RC.
Yeah.
You know? But I mean, all RCs, like usually they come off. I mean, sometimes a little hassle.
But why fixed wing? Why isn't it just an airplane?
Well, it's either or. It's one or the other.
Hasn't it always been airplane though?
Yeah.
Is fixed wing fancy? Is that fancy?
It's not fancy.
It's like insiders know what fixed wing is. You don't know what fixed wing is? I don't know. Because I think of the wing.
Fixed means it's just attached to the body. It's fixed. You know? But yeah, it's same as the airplane.
Right.
But there are some airplanes that the wing can come off. I mean, they all can come off.
I was going to say they all come off. They all come apart.
Well, with a saw, you know? But like they don't just unbolt and easy for transport or whatever, you know?
Yeah.
Or, storage.
But you have a lot of them where the wing comes off because, it's too big to like transport it and stuff.
Too big, yeah.
So is that not a fixed wing?
No, that is fixed wing. Even though you got to bolt it back on. That's RC, though.
Okay.
That's not real airplane.
So does fixed wing, is that more applicable to actual real airplanes?
Yes. That's what I think of when I think of fixed wing.
Because I hear people throw it around in like the RC community all the time, and I'm like, why can't you just say airplane?
But I feel some people, I don't know if it's all whoever, but some people feel fixed wing is an actual wing.
That's what it sounds like.
I think of airplane.
Yeah.
Like a Cessna is a fixed wing.
Let me see.
Boeing is a fixed wing.
Doug said fixed wing is standard aircraft. A helicopter is not a fixed wing.
No.
Okay. But why can't we just say airplane and helicopter? I don't know.
And wing.
And wing, right? Because wing is its own thing. I don't know. Oh, wait.
But I forgot who it was, but like
Fixed wing is aircraft and rotor wing is helicopter. Rotor wing.
Never heard of rotor wing before. Rotor, sure, helicopter, but not the wing.
Oh, Lambo said too. Helicopter, rotary wing.
But I guess, any aircraft's considered a wing if it's going to fly.
Yeah.
It's getting up in the air.
Yeah. I don't know. I was just getting confused by the term. And then I thought like fixed wing, like it doesn't move. Right? Then I was thinking it does move. It has flaps. I was thinking fixed, like not moving. So
she said flaps.
They would.
We're thinking about fixed wing as an actual airplane. There's flaps and ailerons. Ailerons make you move this way. Flaps just slow you down.
Right. That's for braking. That's for landing.
Braking, yeah.
Not fixed. I don't know. Quad versus drone versus multi-rotor. Exactly.
But those are all the same now.
Well, because I'm saying fixed wing airplane. Why can't we just call it airplane?
But an
It's
airplane
like
is
another
also
word.
called a drone too. If it has an FPV pilot in it, it's called a drone.
If it's unpiloted.
Unmanned.
Unmanned. Yeah.
And it's
Where
ready,
it's always piloted.
and it's ready to take somebody out. That's another word for the drone of an airplane that's by the military. Those are drones. Oh, you got a drone? Yeah.
Yeah.
You got a quadcopter, multi-rotor.
UAV.
Mm-hmm.
Or who was it? I think it was Joel Skyfly said, sky camera.
Yeah, that too.
Sky camera.
Spy.
Spy camera.
Yeah, sky too.
Yeah. So, well, I think I played all of this week's videos, but here was my thought. There was that near miss with Kim and Garda with their drones. I was thinking about near misses with birds, but like real birds too, because I was going through my videos from
which kind of birds?
Both birds. Well, I don't think a lot of people have near misses with drones. We have a few.
I've had them all the time. You just don't fly enough.
Well, I've had a few with you. I know you had one with Stevie. Remember when you guys were flying at the trestle and he went like right by you, or you went right by him? I'm not sure. We've had some at the track.
Tons at the track.
So if you have any near misses with drones, send them in. But I was also collecting birds. I want to have the bird episode. I was looking in my footage and I have this bird. This hawk came so close to my Phantom 4. Like, I think I can identify.
Cue up the video.
The kind of hawk it is. Well, it's going to be for the bird special.
Oh, man.
I need people to send me birds. I know Lambo has his eagle. He had his eagle footage recently. I know Ray Kelly had some near misses with birds recently. But I think I've had birds chasing me, like really chasing me sort of aggressively. So I came too close to where they, considered their territory. I've had that happen a few times.
I've had kids chasing me.
You have had kids chasing you. Hey, we had a few people show Maximum Impact Adventures.
Max, what's up, dude?
And Technique is here. Hey, Technique.
What's up, Tech?
So yeah, so those are videos I'm collecting. I've got all of these little compilations going on. I think there's going to be part 2 for crashes. So if you have crash videos, you can send me those. If you have close encounters with birds, you can send me those. Oh, wait a minute. Flapperons.
Mm-hmm. Well, I didn't get that. I don't want to confuse her.
I know. We gotta break it down for me.
And tailerons and rudderons. Then we can go into thrust vectoring and reverse thrust. We can go in all that.
Go get an airplane. Let's do show and tell.
It's too much.
So, Max has been working on his YouTube studio, and it's going to be full of everything, right?
No, not everything.
Well,
you can't
no,
fit everything in one room.
He cannot fit everything in one room, but he's going to have his computer all the way forward so that behind him can be like a bunch of toys.
Why are you giving up all my secrets tonight?
Right? Because you've been working on your room. It's going to look good. It's going to look good.
I wish I was working on my room.
Troy had a bunch of hippies chase him.
It was dab time.
Pelicans.
Which reminds me.
Are they curious?
I'll be back.
Oh,
It's
okay.
Dab time.
Okay. Well, I'm going to talk to the chat for a little bit, and then we'll probably wrap it up because it's a late night.
What?
Yeah.
It's still early.
It's not early.
You're going to bring any guests?
Tonight, I don't have anybody.
I mean friends.
I don't have anybody like queued up for tonight. So, for anyone who wasn't here earlier, last week was supposed to. I didn't go live last week. I was supposed to go live at 8:00, my early night, and I had a whole thing planned. It's a whole game show. So my idea was that, like, I want people to come on. I want them to talk. But it's like, I almost want everybody to have a turn, you know, because sometimes, I don't think anybody here does it, but I've been in chats where, like, you know, somebody kind of takes over a little bit, and then the chat is sort of, it's all that one person talking. So I thought I wanted it to be fun. So I was going to do, like, I have this whole game show all planned out. So everybody has to answer the questions. So obviously everybody gets a chance to talk, and there'll be prizes. So that's next week. It was supposed to be last week, but yeah, it'll be next week. So I had some people lined up to come on. Hopefully they can make it on next week. But otherwise I'll ask a few other people, but that could be a regular thing too, because if it's good, I don't know. I never did a game show before. Maybe it'll suck. Maybe my questions are stupid. I don't know, but something new to try. You know, I'm always trying something new, but the point was to get some guests on, but then since I wasn't live last week, then I'm messed up for this week. So I don't have anything ready to go as far as getting guests on here tonight. So yeah, this was like the totally unplanned, unscripted show. Thankfully, you guys had sent in crash videos. So at least had that going for me. And then Ken went and played a bunch of crash videos. I was like, come on, man. But so for future shows, I am collecting the bird videos, and also I had some people nominated or nominating themselves or others for drone humor. We're going to have the drone humor show. Some people are just funny, and so their drone videos are funny. So I've been getting some of those together. Joe Merica had an Osprey get face-to-face with the Mini 3 Pro. Oh no, you stopped the video? See, sometimes I've gotten them totally by mistake because I think like my Phantom, I had my Phantom up and this bird just kind of swooped down over it. And I swear I could see feathers. But then he just kind of kept on going. He was cruising down through this valley I was flying in. Yeah, I would like to see, I have flown around pelicans before. I haven't had them come at me though, Troy. That's interesting. Yeah, we'll see how it goes, Michael. I don't know. Like I have all these questions lined up. Let me see. I put a bunch of things in my StreamYard last week to kind of like start getting it together. Yeah, I've got all my questions in here. Oh, you want to see my little intro? This is my little intro for my game show. You ready? This will be a little teaser for next week. So, yeah, that's my little, it's the Totally Rigged game show because, you know, I've got a bunch of stupid questions and hopefully you guys will give me some creative answers. I don't know. And hopefully it'll be fun, but it's probably going to be somewhat rigged. I'm going to keep score and Max is going to keep score and the scoring will be completely arbitrary. So I don't know who's going to win. And people in the chat are going to win too, because I'm just going to randomly, like, I don't know, pick names and stuff. So that's next week's show. Next week is the Totally Rigged game show. Hopefully it'll be fun. Hey, Technique is starting an aerial photography and videography business. That's very cool. That's very cool. Like, you know, there are so many talented people out there. And really, what I think is cool too is like, you know, if Technique wants to start a photography and video business, you know what? I can start one too. We're not even competing with each other. We don't live near each other. So like, that's why I feel like this community is really good. Like we could all help each other, like give each other tips, how to get customers, how to advertise. Like it doesn't matter like if you share your ideas because it's not like these people are competing with you. You know what I mean? Like we could all start a business if that's what we wanted to do. And like I just like the idea that we could all help each other unless it's your neighbor. You know, unless it's your actual neighbor, then you keep your secrets to yourself. But otherwise, like, I think it's cool, like, even just in starting, like, a live stream, like, I got a lot of advice from a lot of different people. It's kind of like, you know, there's room for everybody to stretch the wings. Hey, Bob Casey's here. Hello and howdy, Bob Casey. Thanks for stopping in. My late night, it's already 11:30. I don't know how I'm still talking. I was really tired today, but here we go. I'm still going. I thought I saw another name too. Oh, yep. You got to take that 107 test. There's a lot of good courses online, though. You'll do fine. You do have to study. It's not like you could just stroll in and take it, but if you study, you'll be fine. Yeah. Max has been delivering wood, a lot of wood. That's his other side gig, is splitting wood and selling firewood. So, yeah, that's a lot of work. All he does is work. You know that? All you do is work.
Wait a second.
Mars said, pick me.
You're supposed to love thy neighbor, no?
I hate my neighbor. I have such a psycho that lives next door to me. No, I'm not going to say that I hate her. I just will not associate with her whatsoever. I don't want to hate anybody. She's got problems. And so maybe I feel bad for what a miserable bitch she is.
She's watching her now. She's lurking.
Yeah, right.
Shout out to the lurkers.
Shout out to the lurkers. No,
no, lurkers are cool.
Lurkers are fine.
She's not cool.
I've got a horrible
She's
neighbor.
got problems.
I've got a really horrible neighbor. You know, we used to associate with her.
Yeah, she was cool at one time.
She invited us over for drinks. We were having a good time hanging out on the patio. You know what happens? She got a puppy. That's what happened. She got this adorable little puppy. And this little adorable baby, like 6 months old, it's just out in the yard by itself. She's inside for hours, right? That was during the pandemic. And you were home and I was home and we would be outside doing yard work. And their puppy is with us for like an hour.
Us?
Yeah. And then lunchtime was over and I'd be like, okay, go back home.
Okay. Watch minutes.
And and then you told me that people were stopping their car because there was a dog in the road. People were like, your dog's in the road. You're like, it's not mine.
Mm-hmm.
So I had to go get this puppy out of the road and go knock on the door like, hey, you know, your dog's out in the road.
She didn't tell you that I did it 7 times before I told her. And she ran out and that freaked the neighbor out because we brought the dog back. Well, she brought the dog back.
I took it from the road. Come on,
it was
baby,
fine. It was fine when I did it. But when she did it.
Yeah. And by the way, when I did it, like she's on the phone, she's in her underwear, like it's 4 o'clock.
She wasn't that way when, but she was in a robe. But yeah, it was.
She's never dressed, but.
You sit home all day.
So like constantly, knock. Hey, your dog's in the road. Your dog's gonna get hit by a car. So she didn't like that shit. She told me that I should mind my own business. So then her daughter moves in. Guess what? You know, it'd be a great idea. Her daughter gets a puppy too. Now there's 2 puppies. Guess where they hang out? Our yard. Guess who's old? Jasper. He doesn't want to hang out with 2 puppies. So I'm like, hey, can you call your dogs? You know. That got us like really on the wrong foot with her. I should mind my own business.
Not me. She still likes me.
Yeah, she won't say anything when he's around. When I'm around, I'll be outside. Like I'm always picking up sticks. I'm always trying, I try to keep up with stuff in the yard. She shouts out her window at me. She's like, hey, loser, is that all you do is pick up sticks? She doesn't do that shit when you're around. I'm like, why don't you mind your business? She's like, she actually comes out her back door. I'm not the loser picking up sticks all day. I was like, you're in your robe. It's 4 o'clock in the afternoon. You're in your robe doing nothing.
Just living the high life.
Living the high life. She's like, oh my God, she's probably stalking ex-boyfriends on Facebook or something. Like she's a horrible, horrible. Oh, and then the dead cat.
I don't know about the dead cat.
Oh, well, in the summertime, we had a really bad problem with deer dying here. The deer were all getting wasting disease and dying. And we have a stream in the backyard. Something about wasting disease makes the deer need water. They're all dying all up and down the stream. Like it was the summer of stench. So we thought a deer died like right here. Like everything just stunk so bad. All the neighbors were talking about, where is this dead deer? Well, I was moving some firewood around and in her yard is a dead cat. Next to her shed, not behind her shed where maybe she couldn't see it, just next to her shed, it's a dead cat in the heat of the summer for at least 3 weeks. The thing is bigger than Jasper. It's about to explode. It was the most disgusting thing I've ever seen. And she has a dog, right? So I'm thinking, I wouldn't want Jasper out there sniffing this rancid thing. It's probably all full of bacteria. Like I would worry about my animal. Obviously, she never sets foot outdoors, but I haven't talked to her in the longest time. I'm like, let me send her a text. Not to mention, our neighbor had been looking for a cat. His cat was missing. So I sent her a text. I'm like, hey, you know, there's a dead cat in your yard, but don't worry, it's not, because she has many cats that hang out over there, and it kind of looked like one of hers. I said, it's not Papa Cat, I think it's our neighbor's cat, and you know, he's been looking for his, and I think he's gonna come and get it. Well, don't you dare come on my property. Like, I got such a text message back, and you know what you need to do? Oh, here's a good one for you. You know what you need to do, Miss Tammie? You know what you need to do? You need to mind your own business, Miss Tammie. Like, mind my own business. She stunk up the entire neighborhood. You need to mind your own business. And she went on this whole thing about how I'm nosy and I can't keep my nose. Please, I could care less what this woman does. I just wish she would leave me alone. But she's a psycho. So that's my neighbor. And we don't get along. But I won't hate on her, okay, honey? I'll just dislike her from a distance, and hopefully she'll stop yelling out her window at me. But she doesn't say anything when you're around. Nothing.
Hashtag all women are crazy.
In our own ways.
Big all.
In our own special ways.
Special.
Yeah, I hope Jasper poops on her lawn. No, I wouldn't let him over there. I would never let him over there.
He's actually a good dog. He doesn't, unless he really has to go for some odd reason, he'll go to the pee in the yard, but he
won't poop here.
He's usually down the road, on the side of the road.
Yeah.
Off in the trail.
Yeah.
Let somebody else know he was there.
He likes to spread his messages far and wide. He doesn't leave them here in the yard. No. Boxing ring and get it on. Yeah, I would. I think I would win. I mean, she's probably got like psycho rage. I mean, I think she'd put a hurting on me, but I think I could take her out.
She gained a lot of weight over the years, so.
I did?
No, she. She sits in a robe all day watching like Jerry Springer reruns.
Sits in a robe all day. Like, I think she might be my age, or
Jerry.
I think she's like my age, or maybe a year too younger. But
I think Jerry's a judge now.
Yes.
Yep.
That's right.
Judge Jerry.
Yeah.
Awful.
Got a good throw, huh? Why nobody likes to hear about dead cats? How do we get on the neighbor thing?
Love thy neighbor.
Oh, right, because Technique was talking about starting a business, and I said we could all share ideas with each other unless it's your neighbor. I won't share any helpful hints with my neighbor. I won't even let her borrow the sugar or anything. What do we need? Well, because of the startup, all the money you have to put in to start a business.
It's every business, bro.
Yeah.
First 5 years is always putting in.
That's right.
You know, unless you make it fast and good and luck out. But yeah, it usually takes about 5 years.
Psycho rich. Jerry. Tammie.
I'm not the father.
Oh, man. So what else we got, you guys? I just talked about my psycho neighbor for 10 minutes. Mm-hmm. So we had a meetup this weekend. Mm-hmm. If anyone saw my video that I posted, we got up for sunrise and met up with Stevie Bronx and Deneen from Capturing D Magic 88. And that was one of Stevie's locations.
Hey, you forgot your boy Joel. You follow him on Instagram? Jerome.
Yeah, we met the three of them, and Should we even get into, like, I'm not sure if that was a legal place to fly.
You should know. You're 107. I'm a hobbyist, so, you know.
It doesn't matter. You still have to know the rules.
I know. The crazy thing is, I'm a hobbyist, and I said, we're not supposed to be flying here, right? And she's like, yeah, I think so.
And where has
but, you know, they take
your friends Stevie ever invited us? That's okay.
Those are the 6 spots.
I know.
You were never invited to Catterskills, so. But, I mean, when you're ready to flip that switch.
Which switch is that?
The manual mode. So you can
dive the waterfall.
You can't do that shit now. Don't hate. You can do this.
maxair420. When it comes to little Jasper 420, you are the father.
I'm his best friend.
Hey. That is my flying. That was my phantom flying.
You know, actually, today for some reason one of my drift videos popped up in my feed.
In your feed?
In my feed on YouTube. Weird. And it was from 3 years ago, and it looked like your videos.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because it was just far back and just taking things. I mean, not soft, but not aggressive. You know,
that gives me hope.
Yeah.
See, I'm 3 years behind you.
Well, yeah. That's in a sense, yeah.
But it might take me longer to get to where you are.
Well, no, because you really started 3 years after me, right? Between 2 and 3 years. With flying in general, you know, we flew Phantoms
together. We flew toys together. But then you started FPV.
But from when I flipped that different switch.
Yeah. Because I stayed with the Phantom and you were flying FPV. Yeah. When was that? Were we in Beacon? We've lived in so many different places together. That's how we figure out what time frame we're talking about. Where did we live when you started FPV? I think Beacon.
Beacon.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
So, oh my gosh. Do you know how long ago that was?
6 years ago.
Yeah. You've been flying FPV for 6 years? 7.
No, it had to be because we were in that house for 2 years?
We were in that house for 2 years, yeah.
So I would say between 5 and 6.
Yeah, because we got the Phantoms when we were in that house. That's when we started flying more real drones.
But I didn't.
Phantoms.
But actual FPV when I put the goggles on, probably 5 years ago, when I disarmed. Armed, throttled up, pitched forward, and disarmed.
I think, between 5 and 6, because I remember you used to fly you already had your first pair of fat sharks you had in that house. You were flying the whoops around that house, and the dogs were chasing the whoops.
But that was after I flew a 5-inch. So.
Right.
Yeah.
So...
The 5-inch was first.
Mm-hmm.
I flew a 5. Well, I flew the XK350 for the very first time with those fat sharks. But my which I consider a real drone, even though that was a real drone, but it was self-leveling. But it had acro mode and it also had 3D mode. Where I tried 3D line of sight, okay. I've wrecked them, because I start trying to do tricks and that's when it's over.
Yeah.
But to do a hover and a TikTok, I'm okay at. But once I start going into stupid tricks, I don't know how those freaking pilots do it. Because, it's constant rotation and you're yawing. And then once you yaw, you're changing the stick again. Then you yaw a quarter, and now you're changing your yaw. Then you're changing your pitch. Then you're changing your yaw. Then pitch, roll, yaw, pitch, roll. And it's all changed. It's how do you keep that thing in the air, bro? And then on top of it, Now this is down and that's up and down, up, down, left, right, up, down, right. What?
Okay, so that goes back to what
It's crazy.
What's his name was saying, do it yourself or do it right. He was saying like how long until you get that like stick memory. That's a whole nother level.
10,000 hours, $30,000. Somewhere around there, you know?
Yeah.
Sometimes you luck out and only spend $10,000 in 5,000 hours. Like, I feel I have less, I don't know if I have less time in airplanes, but I feel more comfortable with airplanes. And, like, I mean, I feel comfortable with drones, too, because I got many hours in those. But always in an airplane, I felt more comfortable flying. It's more relaxing. The jets. The jets are a little scary to me. I mean, I still fly them.
Jets are.
Because they're moving so fast, and you try to keep them low so everybody sees them. And like, yeah, you know.
Party at the Radisson Hotel? What?
Tonight? Let's go.
Which one?
Mean for sunrise?
Stream over, coming down. What?
The hell's Stevie been saying up in here?
I
You
don't
miss so much. You
know.
talk too much.
Is this? But I think that's the first thing Stevie has said.
Maybe Stevie's been drinking.
Maybe, yeah, maybe he's at a party right now.
Go Stevie.
Oh, yeah. Which Radisson? Where are we going, Stevie? Thursday night party. That would be the after party.
It's got a TFR around it, but we could still put
I
that.
know. That's when you take up the auto.
I mean, that's when you send that shit manual mode. Hit that switch.
Stevie, we were teasing you a few minutes ago. You don't care about rules.
Stevie has his own move too.
That's right.
The Stevie.
We've been secretly naming moves after people. We'll reveal that on a future show.
What?
Yeah.
Can't be telling secrets.
In a future show. Some people have moves named after them.
Mm-hmm. Stevie is there. Gone.
The Stevie.
Yeah. Holy shit.
He likes to fly fast.
Yeah.
Straight line fast, like cinematic, but straight line fast.
Oh no, he'll rip some shit though.
Yep.
Yep.
Hey, Michael's here. I never know how to say Texas Arch.
TX Arch.
TX Arch. But it's Texas.
Texas.
So I say Michael.
Texas.
Oh.
Did you ever say hi to Chris Hope? He was here earlier.
He was?
Yeah.
He's got a move too.
Oh yeah.
The Chris Hope. No, I didn't say hi to Chris Hope.
Yeah, he was here earlier.
No, see,
I don't know if he's still here.
I didn't see his name. So Stevie is at the Radisson having a good time.
Get it, brother. Have fun.
Oh man. So, see, I didn't have Stevie in my crash videos, but I know he's got at least one that I know of. He's got the Avada crash.
Oh, so we jumped off that subject. So we went and rescued Stevie's drone since he's here.
That's right.
So I put down my GoPro to like check something in Stevie's goggles or something. We went off subject.
Yeah.
So the people that were there at that time and are still here, they'll remember. New people, sorry, you'll have to like rewind.
A story from 45 minutes
Rewind
ago
real quick.
that we never finished. When, first the rescue mission was for Stevie's drone.
Stevie's drone.
The next day,
he had a motor stall on his POS.
Mm-hmm.
That night I figured out, where's my GoPro? Oh no, don't tell me my GoPro is in that field.
It was set down during the search.
Oh man. It was hotter the next day.
That was hot.
I think we had partially cloudy day that day, you know.
It was hot.
This day was straight sun.
And this net all around the trestle is this.
I took video of me after I found it. I couldn't breathe. I was like
Well,
every friggin' vein in my head was ready to explode out of my friggin' head.
You had it in
Horrible.
your head that you knew where it was.
Yeah.
So I said, well, we'll help because Jasper loves to find GoPros and drones and all that. And so we're going to go help. And we go to the trestle, and you've got in your head that it's in a deer bed where the deer mat all the grass down in like a circle, and that's where they sleep in the deer bed. So
it was.
So we're looking for a deer bed next to these trees, and then a little farther this way, and a little farther that way, and it's hot. And Jasper was, well, at first he was like a gazelle over the tall grass, and then he started walking a little slower, and then the tongue's hanging out the side of his mouth, tongue's hanging out the side of my mouth. Like, we didn't even bring water with us. We thought we were just gonna go grab this GoPro.
So they went back to the car, sat in the air
After
conditioning.
Like, I would say we were there for
then they
about
left. They went
45
home, got a
minutes.
drink.
We did not leave you.
Hooked up some lunch.
Lies. We were in the car in the air conditioning. Max kept looking for his GoPro. It
was a GoPro 10.
We were there long enough
No GoPros behind.
I thought, all right, let me crank up this AC.
Especially unbroken.
Like, I couldn't leave Jasper in the car.
Sucked.
I couldn't leave Jasper in the car by himself.
No.
But I wanted to come and see, like, if you were
dead.
okay.
If I was dead.
I thought you were going to be like, water.
That's a good joke.
What?
Why don't dinosaurs make good pets?
Why?
Because they're dead. I was almost dead that day.
It was a rough day.
But I got my GoPro back.
Got it. Got it back. But yeah, that day sucked. That was so hot.
It was a very hot day.
And you know what? That's what FPV is all about. Right, honey?
Yeah.
That's what FPV is all about.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't see him in the chat tonight, but I was going to do a little feature on Unlimited Vertical because he had sent in such an awesome compilation of drone videos. So I'm going to save that for next week, and I'm going to give him a heads up. But I want to say, here's Unlimited Vertical. If you're not familiar with his channel, you should check it out. He puts up videos often. But here's his description. I like his words of wisdom. Do not buy a jet as your first airplane. You are going to crash. Don't get discouraged. You don't need to spend hundreds of dollars to get something that flies well. If you built it yourself, you automatically know how to fix it. Have fun. If it's not fun, then what is the point? So I thought, like, I think when he wrote that, he was just an airplane guy. After that, he got into drones. But I think that all applies to drones too. You built it, you know how to fix it. You're going to crash, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Don't buy a jet as your first airplane. That's funny because you got some jets off people that got real scared.
Mm-hmm.
Marketplace people.
Oh, yeah.
Because jets are really
Even
scary.
Drones. Even helicopters.
Drones. Yeah.
They will take off your head.
Helicopters are particularly scary.
No.
Yes. Because
they sound so good.
They'll take off your head. They sound scary. They sound crazy.
They suck because once they crash, they're done. See, airplane you can restore. And you can restore a helicopter, but you're replacing every friggin' piece on a helicopter. I don't care what you say. You're replacing every piece on that thing.
Well, the first thing...
At least taking every piece apart.
Because you have to replace that main center gear. Because when you crashed, it
wanted
to keep spinning. And that center gear got all ground up. And you have to take the entire thing apart to replace that center gear.
Yep. And there's a lot of other things that's broken.
You broke the shaft.
Yep. Shaft. It's broken.
Sorry. So, wait, where are we coming from? Normally, I'm kind of waste on Thursday evening as I don't know if I drink to bowl or bowl to drink at my league. Well, that sounds like a fun league. It's fun Thursday nights.
I smoke bowls.
Oh, no. Is this a compliment or a diss? Good one, Lloyd. Oh, Bob has to inspect the inside of his eyelids. Good night, Bob.
Later, brother.
Oh, man. But yeah, I would say that we've definitely had a lot of adventures because of drones over the years, huh?
Mm-hmm. Lots.
Mm-hmm. Like just, well, flying in general.
Mm-hmm.
Airplanes, drones, helicopters.
Into people.
Oh,
Into
man.
people.
Into people. We call those softies.
Mm-hmm. Softies. Straight into them.
Don't hit the softies.
Get out of here, Karen.
Mr. Skyfly is heading to bed too. Do you think it's time to go to bed?
I'm down.
It's midnight. It's 11:59.
Peace.
Yeah. Oh, smoke bowls while bowling. Yeah, maybe we should call it a reminder that you can send in links to your videos. Tammie Jean stream at yahoo.com. If you want to send Jasper his favorite cookies, we've got a P.O. box. But yeah, if you want to send crash videos, close calls with birds. What else am I working on? Funny videos. I don't know. I've been collecting them as I work my way around YouTube, but if anyone wants to send me, and we'll do more crash videos too. So we will say, oh yeah.
Wasn't like this the rule number 1?
What?
So many like take a drink. She started it with like at her hair.
Was I ummy tonight?
Well, you brought something up that was so somebody pointed it out. No?
Tonight?
Yeah, and well, when you watch the replay, write down every time you say just give a little.
I'll count them for this one. I usually don't listen to my voice. I find it annoying. You know how your own voice sounds annoying to you? You know? I usually don't listen. I fast forward.
I used to think that. I don't know more.
And I just read, well, you have a nice voice.
No.
You do.
How many people think she has a nice voice? Give a thumbs up in the chat right now.
I expect to see 22 thumbs up. See, nobody. They all went to bed.
Phantom Club. All right, we're out of here.
Yeah. I'm gonna play. Oh, look, Sunrise has been lurking. That's okay.
Yeah.
Thank you for being here.
She's gonna stay up for another 3 hours. So.
I'm not gonna play some outro.
Do 9 to 10 and then 10 to 12.
Gonna play some outro. Be here for the game show next week.
Tomorrow's 8 to 14.
Totally rigged game show. All right, outro. Here we come. Good night, everyone.
Patty, why don't you just save some time and take that top off and get it over with? It's like,
what the hell?
Kind of hot.
There you go.
Well, I kind of hot, but
Tammie, it's your turn.
What's that?
We're showing bra straps.
Get the hair out of the way.
Okay.
No, not
What did I
today.
say at the beginning of my stream is that this is going to be polite.
Top off. She just. There you go, Tammie. There you go. There you go, Tammie.
What do I get for 100?
For that one, you can get a fake orgasm because it's a fake 100.
It is a fake 100.
$5. I love you long time.
Long time.
Long time.
Oh, what is that?
Didn't I say we were going
So I'm showing bra straps.
That's what I said.
Oh,
She's
yeah, well,
topless.
yeah, I guess you're topless. Yeah,
that's what we were
you're right.
doing.
Yeah, Jean, you claim you still have your bra on, but we can all see your boob in that red shirt.
Hey now.
Woo! Music. Who's got the music?
Do it again, Don.
Don was stripping for
Yeah,
us.
that's it.
Yeah.
Okay, John
I did.
Pearson.
I just went.
Yeah.
Excellent.